Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Quest 2. I'm Zerfall, and this is Roger Wilco. We're going to be heading down here and trying to figure out what's going on. The door behind you closes solidly. Barrier springs up before you. Alright, I guess we gotta go this way. Another barrier stands in your way. You feel a full floor shift below you. It's moving to the left. Jump. No jumping zone. Shoot. Climb wall? Spider-Man? Oh, jeez. Can we survive here? What do we got? Nothing to help us. Shoot! Oh, it's acid. I thought it was just a hole in the ground. Imagine, if you will, taking a bath in sulfuric acid and using pumice for a washcloth. After that bit of displeasure passes, it gets much worse as the acid slowly weeds its way to the last critical organs. Finally, mercifully, death takes you. That's a little bit morbid. Alright, let's restore the game here. Maybe I knew that was going to happen. Maybe I did. Alright, so we're going to work our way this way. I'm sure we can fall off here. That's seen enough fall off deaths already, I think. I'm going to press 2. Press button 2. Press 2. Wake up, there's no button 2. Look. Buttons. Ah, the buttons look ordinary. Each button has a word next to it. In order they are 1, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so press 3 then. Ah, we've made our way to 3. You have the funny feeling you're being watched. Oh, what's going on? Yep. Camera is following us. Well. Try to find something that'll get us through that acid trap here. Aha, you know a janitorial closet when you smell one. Almost at once you sense an emptiness, a melancholy longing. You begin to feel homesick. Look. It's quite dark in here. You find a plunger, however. Okay, get plunger. Okay. Alright, it's not going to be as easy as that. We all know that. Move along even further. Gotta be something on this side of the ship. Let's do some fancy walking here. We don't have to walk like robots in cardinal directions. Aha, they still see us. I always thought there was a little robot here. Maybe we can press 2 from here. Nope. Find out what's on 4. Yep, they're still watching us. But it seems like we get out of their vision once we walk down the hall a bit. Well, they know we're going up and down the elevators. They don't know what we're up to. I bet you there's something. What if we push this button? Let's save the game first here. LP4. Button. There we go. Open door. Closed door. Look. Inside of the stall is a sight to behold. There is writing of various languages etched on the walls. The floor has an interesting coating of some kind of congealed dreck. It appears the toilet may have been white once. A toilet paper dispenser hangs on the wall. Toilet paper? Okay, alright. Oop. Go to the washroom. Use toilet. Okay. Slide your uniform pants down and settle into the cool ring. Go through whatever motions might be normal for you during this act. Refreshed, you grab your pants and compose yourself. He did not wipe. Open door. That's kind of interesting because clearly, let's wash our hands. Faucets aren't operational. Vohaul didn't seem big on personal hygiene. Oh well. What happens real quick here? We open this door. Door won't budge. Okay, they're locked. But as you see, we kind of went in the women's and came out the guys. It's all just one bathroom to them. I guess we can look. Quite dark in here. You notice on the floor a glass cutter. Good cutter. I'm just gonna keep saving every time we get something so that we don't have to backtrack too much when death happens. I wonder if we speed this up real quick here. I thought little robots could follow you around. I guess not. Oh, sorry. Jeez. After I had problems typing ascent last time, you'd think they'd give me an easier time of doing this. Nope. Youch, you feel alarmingly dense. Alright. Apparently you were the prime focal point for some aggressive channeling by one of the caged creatures. Your compressed composition indicates that your attacker possessed considerable strength. A good guy to avoid in the future. Of course, you were damaged beyond repair, and the game must end. You've made quite a bit of progress, though. Don't start screwing up now. It's been a pleasure watching you play Space Quest 2. Well, they're being less dingussy about it now. Alright, so apparently... we've got to move down this way instead. What are these? No breakthroughs in the interior design to report. It's just one of many tube-like sections of this custom asteroid. Oh, very good. Look when we get in here. Look. The hallways on this level are the same as above, with the exception of some type of cages. An occasional strange noise is heard, and the smell here is stifling. Apparently, the holding cells are not well kept. There's a door in the side wall. Okay, so press this button, I guess, now that we got here. Closed right away. Quite dark in here. On the floor is a small wastebasket. Oh, there's a small wastebasket. On the floor next to it is a pair of crusty working overalls. Basket. Okay. Aren't you amazed at how much stuff an adventure game hero can carry? You've just got to know how to pack. Ah, this is a similar joke to when you finally get a ladder in 3 and you put it in your pocket. Get overalls. You pick up the overalls. They are very small and quite worn out, not to mention filthy, and of no use to you. You toss them back on the floor. As you set them down, something falls out to the floor. Look. There is a lighter. Get lighter. Okay. Alright, so we can't go that way. This is very interesting. There's supposed to be a monster that pops out there, but it just didn't happen. Weird. Let's save. I'm gonna see if we can make him show up. I really don't know why he didn't. Maybe we should just wait here for a little bit. He'll show up. Yeah, I think it's just something that can happen. Oh, I getcha. Alright. I think that this is just for points. Can you walk past him this way? No. Oh, do you know what? What a dingus. Okay, let's try this one more time. Do I have the lighter? Let's just make sure. Yep. Maybe if you just walk far enough away from this guy, he doesn't hit you. That is probably the case. Yep. Jeez. So there you go. If you walk this way. Oh no, one of the cells is opening. Who knows what unspeakable horror waits behind those steel bars? Can we get past in time? Oh, we can. What is it? Oh, it's an alien. Alright. Press 5. We're on 5. 4. Oh, keep moving. Oh, shoot, he almost caught up to us. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, yuck. The dark and spiny beast with massive red lips grabs you up, and after a longing glance, proceeds. Don't read further into this phrase. French kiss bothers you. Oh, don't read further if the phrase French kiss bothers you. To plant a very moist French kiss on you. You are left quite stunned. Well, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Maybe we'll just keep that going. Whoops. Press 4. Actually, I think we're probably done here. Let's go to the bathroom. All the way over to the bathroom again. I don't know, do you know what? I think I've got what I need. Okay, here we go. There we go. Kind of looking for that. Okay, restore. Yes. Alright. Kind of want to get this alien. We didn't get any points out of it. I'm not sure. I think something might happen later. Shoot. So you always have to stay away from those robots when they show up. I'm not slowest. God. Fastest. Okay, we've got that happen. I just want to see if something happens to me after a little bit of time. Or else, why would they even have that happen? Maybe leaving gets you points. I don't think it does. Maybe it's just a joke. Maybe it's not. Either way, press 1. I think we're ready to move along here a little bit. Man, this is a slow elevator. Especially between levels 1 and 2. Or 1 and 3. I have a feeling something bad will happen to me eventually, but for now, let's just go with the flow. The door behind you closes solidly. Oh, there's that. Oh, there's that. Oh boy. So, here's what you do. Use plunger. We're gonna wait till it gets close enough because I don't want the plunger to lose its suction before the floor disappears. Oh, shoot. On a wall. What does it want me to say? What a jerk. Okay. Stick. Plunger to wall. That was close. Using formerly uncharacteristic creativity, you apply the suction cup-like plunger to the smooth metal finish and hang on for dear life. Once a janitor, always a janitor. Alright, is it going to last long enough? Yes. Get down. Let go. Release your grip and drop back down. Hey, now we're free. Okay, let's save the game here, but we're going to save it down one just in case that French kiss session with the monster is a bad thing. Okay, there is somebody coming for us. He's still coming? Yep. What happens if we go over here? Oh shoot, there's more this way. Okay. Okay, okay. Shoot. Oh! Okay. Place basket. I wonder if we can work this. Put down basket. Alright, I understand you. Put paper in basket. Okay. Drop basket. Light paper. There we go. Oh! While receiving a nice hosing yourself, the basket fire is extinguished. Seconds later, a loud series of pops is followed by the smell of fried electronics. So, sprinklers sense accomplishment and cease operation. Great talking there. Your fire and subsequent shower seem to have shorted out the burnished bullies. I was kind of hoping to get one of those on the screen when it happened, but that didn't really work out. Alright, let's go ahead here, and we should be able to get through now. Oh, I'm leaving the cursor on the screen here. You have just entered Vohaul's secret chamber. The evil one himself is seated before a large console high on a platform in the center of the room. Standing obviously ready are many of the dreaded salesman clones. Can we get away?
So, Roger, we'll meet again. I must say I'm quite impressed with your resourcefulness and tenacity. I'd love to chat, but I'm busy preparing my last salesman clone for their trip to Xena. Feel free to stick around and observe the downfall of your civilization.
Well, apparently we just stick around. Let's save the game again here. What happens if we just stick around? Look out window. Through the massive window, you can see out into the depths of space, towards distant systems, so many other places out there. But here you are. Talk. Vohaul. Wait. Well, this isn't a text adventure. We can't wait. Go ahead up here. It doesn't seem like waiting is going to work.
Going somewhere.
Oh, we got zapped. As soon as you step on the platform, you're struck by a beam of light emitted from a unit in the ceiling. In a matter of seconds, you are broken down into microparticles and extracted from the air. Tisk. This sucks. Again, the beam strikes, this time blasting into a glass jar on the console. It is there that you are molecularly reconstructed in a miniature form. Well, I'll be darned. My miniaturation beam does work, Vohaul booms voice. Oh, voice booms.
In the old days, I'd test these things on myself, but as you may have noticed by my appearance, being my own guinea pig has had its disadvantages. I guess this will keep you out of my way once and for all. You'll make a nice conversation piece.
With that, Vohaul turns away to put the finishing touches on Xenon's fate. So, like always, let's save again. Use glass cutter. I don't think waiting is going to do much. The newly cut pane of glass falls to the counter. Apparently, Vohaul doesn't notice. Alright, so clearly walking to the sides are going to kill you. Falling deaths are a little overdone, but let's find out if we go this way. What's going to happen? Oh! Darn, Roger Wilco. I guess his lardness got a little fed up with your meddling. You've been redesigned once again, revealing a permanent overhead view. You resemble one of those wonderfully colored mosaics commonly found on windshields. Alright, let's not die. Let's use the glass cutter. Because we're clearly very close to the end of the game here. Falls were safe. Let's look at this. You are on the surface of a console. A large, compared to you, jar sits in the middle. A hole has been cut in the side. There are some vents near the back. Enter vents. In we go. You wiggle your slim carcass through the vent. What's going on here? Seems to be his life support system. Look. Judging from those two hoses coming from the outside, you'd guess that this is the inner workings of Vohaul's life support system. A respirator pumps oxygen into his lungs, while a pump on the back forces blood through filters. There's also a sign on the back of the wall. Read sign. The sign says, "Caution, press button for emergency shutoff." Press button. Way to go, Roger Wilco. You've just connected Vohaul's life support system. He's a goner without it. Alright, let's leave. Be closer. Hey, it's nice that they just let you get away with that. You can see Vohaul struggling to take his last few breaths.
Not you again. You think you have won, but all you have done is seal your own fate.
He reaches up and flips a switch on the far end of the console before dropping to the floor dead. Apparently, he finds our
bargaining posture highly dubious.
However, go ahead. Press the off button to the on button. Flip switch. Lower switch. It's clearly, when you're flipping it, going to the opposite. Reduce or enlarge? Enlarge. Type the word you want. Type enlarge. He did not type enlarge. Maybe they... Anyways, the sequence has begun. Let's get back there. Oh shoot, let's not miss it. And there we go. Have we truly sealed our fate? Shoot, all the men are gone. Once you are again reconstituted, this time the correct size, you notice the clones are gone. Alright, let's look. Vohaul. Ugh. There we go. Vohaul's dead, hunking slab of flesh is loosely arranged at the base of the chair. Look and maybe search. Get closer. I am closer, you jerk. Oh, apparently you have to be on the side of the chair. An examination of his repulsively turgid, fabric-encased mask reveals nothing other than the tubes which supplied blood and oxygen. You notice the letters SHSR written in pen on the back of his left hand. At the screen. General status, orbit decaying. We only have 7 minutes left. Oh, to abort the launch, enter the code below. So SRSH? Port denied. SASH? Port denied. Shoot, what was that again? We are wasting tons of time. Tons of time indeed. Oh boy. What is it? We know what it was. SHSR. SHSR. Port granted. Okay, now we have less time than normal to get out of here. Just F6 to exit the screen. Let's just get going. Let's save the game, and then let's get going. Walk on an angle there. What's this? Look. You're walking through a clear tubular passageway which seems to wind in and out along the outer perimeter of the asteroid. There's a box mounted on the west end of this tube. Look, box. Box is actually an oxygen mask receptacle. It is currently closed. Open box. Whoops. Open the box and notice an oxygen mask. Remove it and close the box. Okay. We have the mask in our inventory. Very good. Put on mask. Let's not die. Take off mask. Oh, that works. Okay, let's die. Gotta show as many deaths as possible in this. At least they built these on the angles that you can actually just walk on the angles required. Shoot! Section of glass tubing has fractured. From combined stress, the pressure atmosphere rushes to the relative vacuum of space. Due to the effects of the air rushing out by you, you get out the hole. The air in your lungs is sucked out. You find it impossible to get more. Hence, you struggle, but die. You only had 230 points anyways. No big loss. What a jerk. Thanks for playing. You've been very entertaining. Put on mask. Alright, here we go. We don't get any points for putting on the mask. We just get to live. Section of the glass tubing has fractured. Fortunately, wearing the mask protects you from suffocation. No points for it, jerks. We might not get a perfect score in this game. No longer need the mask, you remove it and store it for later. Alright, something's going wrong here. Yes, whoop whoop whoop. Jeez. They did have a tendency to have some of the most annoying sounds in the game. Oh well. We'll make it. Oh. Oh, there's a robot there. Oh, shoot. I really should have had that typed in sooner. Jeez, you know what? Well, let's just dive to him first. Any curiosity you may have harbored regarding the menacing metallic pest will now be satisfied as you have drawn too close. Your attention is attracted to the decal on the front of the machine that says, Vohaul Maromatic. This rouses your curiosity. Suddenly, you note that each and every bone in your body feels as though it's been transformed into molten matter. Never slow to catch on, you notice that you are now cooking from the inside out. Now, this is a pain that lingers. Every drop of moisture is purged from your system by the intense heat of the internal barbecue. Your dehydrated composition makes it impossible to continue. Better luck next time, Roger Wilco. Can't press the button. So, that was pretty annoying, but we are going to press... That really messes with the sound effects. We're going to press this button when we get the chance. That is how it works. The best way to do this is in steps, and we don't want to have to do as many steps as we had to before. Press button. Not close enough with one. No, that's not what I want. Shoot. Sorry about this, guys. I know this sound is annoying. I will save once we're a little bit closer, so we don't have to go through this so many times. Jeez. Alright, here we go. Press the button. Oh, shoot. I wonder if I'm fast enough if I can do this all at once. Whoops. Okay, one more try. And actually what we'll do, speed, slow, press button. They tried to move me away from the wall here. Oh, we're too fast right now, buddy. Press button. Get in pod. The robot has apparently decided that it is permissible for you to be here since you are already in the pod. Hey! So what you normally have to do, if you're playing at normal speed, is walk all the way back to the end of the hall. Go away. I think there's an elevator you can get in. Switch floors. Something like that. It's a pretty long walk with the alarm going off the entire time. I'm actually quite happy that we managed to pull this off. You know, you have to walk all the way to the freaking end. Yeah. So if you go to the right, you make your way back to the starting area where you first came in with the elevator. You don't have to go through the elevator. You have to walk back in, though. Go all the way back to the end and get in the pod. But you know what? Yeah. So here we go. So apparently the robot has found it permissible since we're already in the pod. He's like, oh, well. We're not even in the pod yet. No, we kind of are. We sat in the pod before the doors even opened. All right, we've got our score here. Upon entering the escape pod, you quickly take your seat. Can we change the speed to fast? Yes. Okay. Press. Well, let's look. I know I got to press a button, but you're seated in one of the emergency escape fields. Before you lies a control panel and a viewport. 40 minutes until meltdown, a synthesized voice cheerfully announced. Look. Panel. The only outstanding field on the panel. Okay, press launch. Warning, emergency escape vehicle launch sequence has begun. And hey, we've made it. Launch time, T-minus 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0, ignition. Phew. You're gonna have to stop cutting those escapes so close, Roger Wilco. Hopefully, people got the reference to the launch there. Well, you must feel pretty good right now. You've stopped Vohaul from carrying out his threat of salesman infestation, ultimately destroying the twisted scientist himself. Now, we didn't get the full score in the game, which is unfortunate. You also managed to save your own skin, and just look at that score. Pretty darn impressive. Suddenly, a warning signal draws your attention to the oxygen meter in the front panel. It's dropping. It reads low and dropping fast. This is just great. You knew it was too good to be true. You have maybe 5 minutes of air left? Well, Roger Wilco, it was nice knowing you. Well, let's save this game one more time. And once more, I'm going to save it in this weird spot because maybe if we'd gotten away from the... Can't wait. Sit. Stand. You are. Move. Look. Ah, there we go. You now take the time to view the interior of the pod in more detail. You see a sleep chamber against one wall. Now, I know you can get into that, but I'm just curious. I've never really allowed the game to time out here. Let's speed it up. So, this is Space Quest 4. We beat the game. We actually did get the max amount of points. Looks like we didn't, but they left one little piece at the end for you to get into this pod and get 10 more points. So, for once ever, I finally maxed out the score in a CR game while playing it. I did have to check a few things along the way, but most of them were things that you couldn't progress without doing. So, I really didn't miss out on any optional stuff. I'm really hoping to die here. Hopefully it doesn't take 5 real-life minutes. This was all played through in pretty much one session before I started, like 2 sessions, but before I started posting them. So hopefully people aren't yelling at me too hard in the comments about doing stuff and then me ignoring it. But I think I got most of the secrets, and I think I got most of the deaths of interest anyways. Hopefully you enjoyed this playthrough of it. Taken a while. Perhaps they just expect you to either load the game and try something else, like getting into a different pod or something, if you don't get up. Or maybe it just works out. Let's breathe heavy. Breathe fast. Oh well. Look. Green. Look. Panel. Oxygen meter. Look. Meter. Look. Oxygen meter. It reads empty. Okay. Well, how much time do we have left here? Now, well, get in pod. Your legs will take you where you want to go. Open pod. Oh wait, we're in the open chamber. Turn back the plexiglass cover. Get in. Get in pod chamber. Always got to get closer with you. You make the split second, in air quotes, decision to enter the sleep chamber, and it seals automatically. Soon you're overcome by a pleasant drowsiness. This is certainly better than suffocating. You begin to drift away into a deep sleep, the satisfaction of having accomplished your task. You've come through in the clutch, and you deserve a nice long rest. Now, if someone would just you up somewhere along the way. So long, Roger Wilco, and thanks for again for saving your people. And there we go. The end. So yeah, that is the end for real this time. No more faking it. We're gonna maybe get some credits here. For now. Yep, that is about it. Let's go ahead and just before quitting, check out the about. Space Quest was designed and created by Scott Murphy and Mark Crowe, the 2 guys from Andromeda. They made some pretty amazing games, and actually, I'm pretty sure they have a new adventure game coming out soon. I don't know how soon. Like within the next 2 years? I don't know. It might already be out. Maybe it's for sale. I don't know. But they've gotten back together and they're making spiritual sequels to Space Quest. So hopefully those turn out pretty cool. If they're already out, I'm way behind the times. I'm Zerfall. This is Space Quest 2, and I'm signing off. Hope to see you in the next